Next up, we have Battlejuice, the Ascension from the Roblox Decaying Winter thing in Roblox. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers before Christmas 2025, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, whatever you'll want, and I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. We did have somebody in the community say that they will also give a Discord Nitro giveaway. If you want to contribute to that hype, if you have something else to give hype for this, I am all ears. Let me know. This has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no rat behavior like that. Go share the streams, the videos with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two distinct concepts, by the way. Bring people to the community. Use the hype function on YouTube. I don't know how it works, but we have a group on the Discord that does. Link down below. Go check out, go coordinate, and bring me people to collaborate with. We recently released a song with Solkrieg. Bring me more. Do not harass people. Do not spam people. Do not be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of the tier that you're in, you get access to the videos for the week, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. Disclaimers showing in the screen right now. I'm gonna leave them for a couple of seconds, so pause if you want to read them. Otherwise, let's take them off and let's do this. The Ascension by Battlejuice. Let's go. And so, I like how he tapped over back to the spreadsheet for a second. I don't have it. No, I tapped back so that I could read what the name of the game was. So, we start this with a couple of layers. We start with drums and guitars, giving us our initial rhythm, and then we bring a keyboard giving us our initial riff/motif. So, motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed, the essence from which everything else comes from. A riff, as opposed to a motif, being riff, just one I, being when you have a motif with an ostinato that is then played on a guitar or a bass or a keyboard or any other contemporary band instruments. Usually it just means it repeats a lot. Chances are this is going to be a song, so it's going to have lyrics and whatnot. The structure is going to be a little bit different than if it was an instrumental piece or track. So let's see where this goes. We change the chords with the drums. By the way, what the drums are doing over here, since there's no established beat, it's called accents. Accents being for accentuation, not to be able to tell. So yeah, accents for accentuation. Basically, you're just highlighting points in the rhythm instead of giving a beat. Of contributing to the beat, you're highlighting specific points of the melody rhythmically. So yeah, let's see where it goes. Now we bring in the beat, the drum beat. So yeah, something very important to note over here is that now we have the keyboard or the synth giving us the main melody, the main riff, while the guitar is doing another riff. One of the good things about riffs is that you can layer very unrelated ideas over one another without having too much conflict. This is something that you can't really do too much with motifs because of the nature of motifs being such a delicate type of seed that if you put too much material that is not directly related to the motif, you will have a very, very difficult time unless it's something like accompaniment. In this case, right now, I would say the guitar, the rhythm is what makes it riff rather than the melody. The melody is just, of the guitars, is just, you know, playing the chords. So yeah, good stuff still. Very nice rhythm, very nice, straightforward. Let's see where it goes. Okay, so we change over, we remove the guitars, the drums, I think, yeah, the drums are still full. However, now we have two layers of synths instead of having synths and guitars. We have one with a new type of synth playing the main motif, while another one is doing a variation of the rhythm on the riff that we had on the guitars. So, No, Lixos, this is offline. This is offline slash bribe slash other. So, let's see. Let's see where this goes. Camp, welcome to the day. I like that. Hi, my dearest apologies. I regret to inform you of my inaptitude to produce a completely perfect sentence in the language of English. I sincerely hope that you can forgive me for this obstacle. Yes, we have a German in the chat. So, let's... Let's see where this goes. So, we now bring back the guitars. And now the guitars are... No, it's still the keyboards. Ooh, brief moment without it. Okay, so it sounds like this is still going to be a piece. So far, it's been an instrumental. There have been no lyrics. So this is an instrumental piece or a track. Monster, welcome today. How you doing? So, you're Ukrainian, actually? No, you're German now. You're German now. Only Germans make that joke. So let's see where this goes. You're a great voice actor. I've done a couple of voiceovers in my life. I don't think I've done any voice acting. Like during COVID, I did a couple of voice PA announcements for the Australian government. I've done a couple of others, but I haven't done too much voice work. Mainly because I never really jumped too deep into that world. Takes a lot of time, which I do not have. So let's see where this goes. So we bring back the guitar. We have the main motif. So now we bring a new variation. So since this is now not a song but a piece, we now have to treat this in the context of form. Form being the structure of your instrumental music. In this case, we are now going to be treating this through sections. We have the motif in the keyboard at the end of the day, and we have the guitar riff underneath, which again, riffs are a lot more versatile and a lot more accessible because of that, because the main motif that is being played on the keyboard is not as it's because it still meets the criteria of a riff. It's not as strict to have an accompaniment with. So we started with section A, of course, with the introduction and everything. Now we are in section B, and as you can hear, the motif is now just first half of the riff is now the first half of the motif, and then we hold the note. Then we do sequencing. Sequencing being when you take some form of motific idea, you repeat it, but instead of repeating it 1-to-1, you start it somewhere else. And you continue doing that, starting it somewhere else on the scale, and then it gives you this very meta line of a quasi-melody that is more based on the feeling that you get rather than the melodies themselves. It's a very, very good way of getting your material done, while as opposed to in the first half and the first part of this, during section A, it was done via pure repetition or ostinato. So, very good way of bringing contrast between section A and section B, while still mostly using the same material. Very cool. Let's see where this goes. And Royal, welcome today. How you doing? For the second half, we bring back section A. So we bring back this part of section A. So I would say section A is made out of two halves. Part 1, half 2. Now section B, we had section B, and now second half of B is basically the second part of section A. This is fairly common for simple binaries. For example, like every form that has like AB, ABA, ABA prime, ABAB, AABA, that kind of stuff, you are going to see them having all sorts of names. In this case, if it were a straight A and B, it would be called a simple binary, in which it's very common for these to be split in half, where the first half is whatever idea we have at the start, second half is more of a cadential part for this that just leads into the next section, and right now we are in here, so let's see where this goes. final boss or something. Even yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah, it's very nice and epic. Yeah, and we're halfway through. Let's see where this goes. Quick moment of going off the ramp, and I see what we've done here. So instead of doing the half and half, we are now doing A, B, a quick B. We do a quick A. So let me redo this. Because what we did is we had two sections of A. Then we had a quick section B. Then we had a quick section of A. Well, A prime, because it wasn't a one-to-one repetition. A prime, we go back to A prime. And now we are off to section C. It's a very different section from the ones we've had before. So, form speaking, we are having a very cool divide over here. Because this part over here to this part over here is an A prime, B, A prime form, while from the A prime onwards, we have A, B, A, C, which then could go A, D, A, E, so on and so forth, which would be a rondo. So, is there a name for AABAC structure? I would say this is a combination of AABA, which I forget the name of AABA, plus a rondo. So we're doing a very quick hybrid of the two forms. Once again, when it comes to music, a lot of these forms and structures, they are not entirely set in stones. They are not rules. They are common practices, and you are free to mix and match these things. So right now, we have an overlapping AABA with a rondo. Very, very cool. Let's see where this goes. Because this is section B. You can hear very, very different. Like even the drums have changed. New version. And by the way, this type of motific development is called elongation. Elongation is when you slow it down. 32 bar. I don't think so. I forget the name of AABA. It's a type of ternary, I think. I forget. Like, I remember the easier ones. I just remember, like, you know, AABAs and all these kind of things. So, reminds me of other American track. Sounds dope. Yeah, like, again, when it comes to all of these, you would be surprised of how many of these are featured in games like Roblox. Because this is featured in Roblox. I don't think this is original soundtrack for Roblox, but it is featured there. So, yeah. So, let's see where it goes. Because now we have Section C. The introduction of Section C. Now we bring Section C with the full drums. And by the way, something that keeps happening right now is that the guitar and the second synth, the one was doing the rhythm, are now doing a doubling. Doubling being when you have more than one instrument playing the same thing just for the sake of having them sound in their own things. So let's see where this goes, because it's really cool. I'm gonna chuck this as being still part of Section C. A complete break. Nice. I think this is A again. I think this is back to A. I think it's back to A. So A double prime. Back to B. Back to A prime. And couple of hits, and there you go. So structurally speaking, we had a very quick one because we went from A double prime, which is a second variation, to B to A prime, and then it's over, right? So very interesting that we are having this palindromic, like backwards rondo as well. Really, really cool. So yeah, this form is very much all over the place, we could say, but it worked. It worked. It gave a very, very cool sense of rondo. And yes, this new B section, you could say it was also a D section because it was a variation of B, and it was enough variation considering the original B that it could be a D section, so it is basically a rondo with a first section A, or an AABA with an added rondo, with an overlapping rondo. Either way, it was a really, really cool considering how relatively few lines of music there were. It was really good. Like, we had the main keyboard, the second layer of keyboard, 2 more layers of keyboard, so that's 3 layers of keyboard, guitar, drums, maybe bass. That's 6 layers of music. And they managed to get a solid 3-minute, very coherent, very good theme over here that especially if you put it in a video game, or if you use, this is something you can work out with. Like, this is something you can look, like, you're at the gym, you're at the treadmill, whatever, and you're pumped with this. Really, really good kind of music. In general, it's good. Very, very good stuff. And yeah, there you go. That was The Ascension by Battlejuice, featured in Decaying Winter, a Roblox video game. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here, musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas 2025, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, whatever you'll want, and I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. We also have a member that offered to do a giveaway for Discord Nitro. If you have any ideas for any other ideas for me, or if you want to add to the hype, go ahead, let me know in the comments. We can all coordinate to make this even more. Sounds like someone I know, right? Yes, this has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. So, no account duping, no botting, no buying followers, nothing like that. And yes, ClickTalk, you're in the naughty list now. So yes, no account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no rat behaviors. Go share the videos, the streams with your friends, with your families friends, with your friends' families. Those are 2 very distinct concepts, by the way. Bring people to the community. Use the hype function on YouTube. I don't know how it works, but we have a group on the Discord that does. Link down below. Go check them out. And bring me more artists to collaborate with. Battlejuice, I call upon thee. Let me do some throat singing for your music. I do Mongolian throat singing. Let me do some guitar shredding for you. I do guitar shredding. Let's do it. Do not harass them, do not spam them. I'm just opening the door, right? I'm at your service if you so wish to. So, members get early access to the content if you're a paid member on YouTube. So I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you are a paid member on YouTube, regardless of the tier that you're in, you get access to the videos on Saturday when I set them up, regardless of the tier that you're in, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you are not on the live stream, go to the pinned comment of this video. It has all the instructions, and if you're on the live stream right now, you can go ahead and start requesting. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you're not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in the Discord and Twitch, both linked down below. So, if you are in Sandwich, Massachusetts, and you're like, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary over here? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to the Discord or the Twitch. They both have the stream schedule showing in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. What else could I possibly have? I'm on YouTube. Games Are Basterd. That's where we put the recordings of the gaming after shows when they happen. We record them on the main channel as an after show kind of things, and then the recordings go on the channel. Link down below, or just search on YouTube. Same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah, there you go. Ascension, The Ascension by Battlejuice. Really good stuff, man. Really, really good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.